Hello, Golden State Warriors fans. Today we have some news that could shake the entire team structure this season, and it revolves around one of the most influential players in recent NBA history, Draymond Green. For years, Green has been the glue of the Warriors' success, playing a role that goes far beyond numbers on a stat sheet. His leadership, defensive instincts, and ability to control the flow of the game have been crucial in building the dynasty in the Bay Area. However, recent whispers around the league suggest that Draymond Green could be part of a trade scenario, but nothing is as simple as it sounds. The real decision, insiders suggest, ultimately comes down to the team's superstar, Stephen Curry. Curry's influence on the organization, his voice in basketball operations, and his vision for the team are not just respected, they are decisive. Any discussion of moving Draymond Green would require Curry's blessing, and while it is not impossible, it is far from certain. Green has been integral to the Warriors' identity, both offensively and defensively, and convincing Curry that trading him benefits the team would be no small feat. Even as speculation grows, it's hard to ignore the current reality. The Warriors are struggling. Sitting at 8th place in the Western Conference with 13 wins and 14 losses, they are in a position that demands serious evaluation of their roster. Draymond's game, while still effective, is not what it once was. The team may feel pressure to consider bold moves to elevate its position and compete at the highest level. Reports have hinted that both Draymond Green and Jonathan Kuminga could be discussed in trade conversations. While interest in Kuminga has been simmering for some time due to his potential, the market for Green is a new development, largely fueled by his veteran status and experience, which are highly valued by certain teams looking for immediate impact. Even at 35 years old, Green continues to contribute with averages of 8.3 points, 6.2 rebounds, 5.5 assists, and close to a block and a steal per game. His impact on the court is undeniable, and any team looking to contend immediately would consider his presence invaluable. However, the narrative is not entirely straightforward. Trade rumors are often complex and layered, involving multiple considerations that go beyond talent alone. For instance, a potential deal involving Draymond Green has been mentioned in connection with Anthony Davis and even hypothetical scenarios featuring Giannis Antetokounmpo. While the details of such trades are speculative, they indicate that the Warriors' front office is actively exploring all possibilities to strengthen the roster while balancing salary caps and team chemistry. At the same time, Jonathan Kuminga's situation is slightly different. At 23, he represents youth, potential, and a future cornerstone for the organization. Trade interest in Kuminga is real, with teams like the Chicago Bulls and Sacramento Kings reportedly keeping tabs, yet the Warriors' leadership appears keen on retaining him, which suggests any move involving Kuminga would likely be closer to the February trade deadline rather than immediate action. Adding more intrigue to the Warriors' evolving roster picture is the situation with Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson. These two have shared an extraordinary journey together, forming one of the most iconic backcourts in NBA history. Thompson's move to Dallas during the 2024 offseason left a void that goes beyond statistics. Curry himself has expressed a desire to see Thompson back in Golden State, highlighting the connection and trust that still exists between the two. While the timing of a reunion remains uncertain and may not occur this season, the potential of rekindling their partnership adds a fascinating layer to the Warriors' strategic considerations. Any move involving trades or roster shifts must factor in Curry's influence, his chemistry with teammates, and his vision for the team's future. Meanwhile, Jonathan Kuminga's recent benching has raised eyebrows and prompted questions about his role moving forward. Despite being healthy, the young forward has not appeared in the last 3 games, a decision tied to head coach Steve Kerr's rotational adjustments. Yet, there is optimism surrounding Kuminga's return. Kerr has openly acknowledged the forward's hard work during practice and intends to reward his effort with more playing time. Kuminga's numbers this season, averaging 12.4 points on 43.8% shooting, 6.3 rebounds, and 2.6 assists in just over 25 minutes per game, illustrate his ability to contribute meaningfully to the team. The Warriors' management seems focused on balancing the potential of their young talent with the immediate impact of veteran presence, which makes the upcoming weeks crucial in shaping the team's trajectory. Every decision now carries significant weight. With Draymond Green's experience, Kuminga's potential, and the ongoing narrative around Thompson and Curry, the Warriors are navigating a complex web of possibilities. Management must weigh immediate gains against long-term stability, all while considering the chemistry and leadership that have defined the team for years. Trading a player like Green could provide a short-term boost or open doors for younger talent, but it also risks unsettling the locker room and altering the dynamic that has been carefully cultivated. Conversely, retaining him ensures a familiar presence on the court, but may limit flexibility in acquiring new pieces to elevate the team's position in a fiercely competitive Western Conference. At the same time, the broader context of the NBA landscape cannot be ignored. Teams are constantly adjusting, pursuing trades, and evaluating talent based on both current performance and future potential. The Warriors' decisions regarding Green, Kuminga, or even Thompson would ripple across the league, affecting trade strategies, matchups, and the balance of power in the West. Every move carries both risk and opportunity, requiring a delicate balance between analytics, experience, and the intangible aspects of leadership and cohesion. Fans watching closely understand that these choices could define not just the season, but the next chapter of the franchise's story. Draymond Green's legacy in Golden State is secure, but the present demands hard choices. Kuminga's development, Curry's influence, and Thompson's potential return all intertwine to create a narrative rich with uncertainty, opportunity, and intrigue. The Warriors are at a crossroads, and the coming weeks promise to bring decisions that will reverberate both on and off the court. With the season underway and playoff positioning still in flux, each practice, each game, and each front office conversation carries heightened importance. The team's ability to adapt, make bold decisions, and preserve the essence of what has made Golden State a powerhouse will define the next chapter in their journey. As the season unfolds, the Golden State Warriors are facing one of the most critical periods in recent memory. Every possession matters, every matchup carries significance, and every decision by the front office could alter the trajectory of the team. Draymond Green's potential trade status remains a hot topic, but it is not happening in isolation. The interplay between veteran presence, emerging talent, and strategic needs forms a complex puzzle. While Green has been a cornerstone of the franchise, the Warriors must constantly assess whether his current contributions align with their ultimate goals. He remains a player capable of influencing both ends of the court, but at 35, questions about longevity and consistency inevitably arise. Jonathan Kuminga's development is equally pivotal. The young forward has shown flashes of brilliance, demonstrating athleticism, versatility, and an ability to impact games in multiple ways. His recent benching stirred concern among fans, but head coach Steve Kerr's explanation reflects a broader philosophy of growth and accountability. By rewarding Kuminga for his diligence and response to adversity, the team is nurturing a culture where effort and professionalism are recognized, setting the stage for his continued growth. As a former top 7 draft pick, expectations are high, but the potential rewards for patience and development are enormous. Kuminga's performance in the coming weeks could significantly influence whether he becomes a long-term building block or a trade asset leveraged for immediate improvement. Meanwhile, Stephen Curry's influence on the roster extends beyond his playmaking and scoring. His partnership with Klay Thompson defined an era of Warriors basketball, and even after Thompson's departure, Curry's voice remains central in shaping the team's direction. The possibility of a reunion, while distant this season, remains a fascinating subplot. Curry's willingness to welcome Thompson back underscores the importance of trust and chemistry in the Warriors' framework. Any future discussions about trades, acquisitions, or rotations will be filtered through the lens of what Curry believes is best for the team. The balance between honoring past successes and pursuing the optimal path forward creates a tension that the Warriors must navigate carefully. The team's position in the Western Conference adds urgency to every decision. Sitting in 8th place with 13 wins and 14 losses, the Warriors are teetering on the edge of playoff contention. The margin for error is thin, and the league's competitiveness ensures that every misstep can have significant consequences. Management faces a delicate balancing act, preserving the core identity of the team while exploring avenues to enhance performance and secure a stronger standing in the playoff race. Trading a player like Green could open opportunities to acquire talent better suited to the current landscape, yet it could also disrupt team cohesion. Retaining him offers stability and leadership, but may limit flexibility to bring in new pieces. Financial considerations further complicate the picture. The salary cap, contract lengths, and team options play a central role in trade feasibility. Jonathan Kuminga's recent 2-year extension, with the team holding an option on the second year, reflects a calculated approach to maintaining control over young talent while allowing flexibility. Draymond Green's veteran contract, combined with his unique skill set, positions him as both a valuable commodity and a challenging asset in trade discussions. The front office must weigh potential acquisitions, team chemistry, and financial implications simultaneously, knowing that the wrong move could reverberate for multiple seasons. The impact of potential trades extends beyond the court. Fan expectations, media scrutiny, and the franchise's legacy all influence the stakes. Draymond Green is a beloved figure in Golden State, and any move involving him carries emotional weight. Jonathan Kuminga represents the future, and his handling can signal the organization's commitment to nurturing emerging stars. Meanwhile, Curry's role as a leader means that his approval or disapproval shapes not only trade discussions, but also locker room morale and performance dynamics. The interplay between these factors creates a high-stakes environment where strategy, psychology, and timing intersect in ways that are often invisible to casual observers. Amid this backdrop, every practice, every game, and every interaction gains amplified significance. Young players like Kuminga must seize opportunities to demonstrate growth and resilience, proving that they belong on a championship-contending team. Veterans like Green must continue to exert influence, balancing leadership with productivity and adapting to evolving roles. Coaches like Kerr face the ongoing challenge of integrating talent, managing minutes, and cultivating cohesion, all while responding to the dynamic nature of the NBA season. Each adjustment, substitution, and tactical decision carries consequences that ripple across the entire organization. The Warriors' strategy also must account for the broader league ecosystem. Other teams are evaluating their rosters, making trades, and scouting potential acquisitions. The ripple effects of any Warriors move could trigger chain reactions elsewhere, influencing matchups, trade negotiations, and playoff dynamics. As a result, decisions regarding Green, Kuminga, or potential reunions with Thompson are never isolated. They are part of a larger chessboard where timing, opportunity, and strategy are constantly in flux. Curry's perspective remains central to all of this. His admiration for Thompson and the history they share highlights the importance of intangible factors like trust, communication, and chemistry. While Thompson's scoring may have declined in recent seasons, his understanding of the game, ability to defend multiple positions, and proficiency from three-point range retain value, especially in a system designed to optimize spacing and movement. A reunion, if it occurs, would not simply be a nostalgic move. It could be a strategic choice aimed at enhancing the team's competitiveness while capitalizing on familiar synergy. Before we continue, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Dubs updates. Let's keep going. NBA fans might be in for one of the most shocking twists in recent memory. Rumors are swirling that the Golden State Warriors, long known for their strategic maneuvers and championship-caliber roster, have quietly completed a secret trade that could redefine the league's landscape. Sources close to the situation suggest that this isn't just any trade. Word is that the move involves none other than LeBron James making a stunning shift to the Warriors. The basketball world is no stranger to high-profile trades, but this potential switch sends shockwaves on a completely different level. LeBron, a player whose career has been defined by both dominance and meticulous calculation. Joining a team already stacked with talent could alter championship expectations instantly. Warriors fans are buzzing. Analysts are scrambling to predict the implications, and rival teams are reportedly in disbelief. The secrecy surrounding the deal has only fueled speculation. Whispers from unnamed insiders hint at complex negotiations and last-minute concessions that would explain why such a high-profile transaction remained under the radar. If true, the move could have massive ripple effects. The Warriors' offense, already a spectacle with their sharpshooters and dynamic playmakers, would now integrate one of the most versatile and experienced players in NBA history. Meanwhile, LeBron would step into a system renowned for its precision, spacing, and teamwork, potentially creating an unprecedented synergy. The trade could also signal a shift in strategy across the league, with other teams reconsidering their rosters and plans in light of this potential powerhouse combination. Of course, everything hinges on confirmation. The NBA is no stranger to rumor mills, and while this one carries an electrifying aura, official statements remain absent. But if there's truth to these reports, the ramifications extend beyond wins and losses. This could redefine what we expect from superstar movement, influence the upcoming free agency market, and perhaps even reshape the conversation about legacy in professional basketball. For now, the league, its players, and fans around the world can only speculate and imagine a season where LeBron James suits up in blue and gold. Stay tuned, because if these whispers are anything more than speculation, the NBA might never look the same again. Stay updated exclusively with the latest Dub Nation news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep getting daily updates on the Warriors. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Your input is essential for the Dubs community. Stay tuned for the next video.